So shall we just get into it then?
Yeah, no way. Yeah, absolutely. Do
Absolutely.
you do like a clap sync, or are you recording like this the screen or something?
No, I just synchronize the audio through Premiere Pro anyway, so it's just good to go from whenever. So
Yeah.
I'll just count it in anyway, just so it's more natural. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Goggsy here,
Oh,
and
no,
welcome
sorry,
to.
mate. So
Oh,
I wasn't even recording. So I wasn't even recording.
brilliant! That's going straight to the outtakes. Brilliant.
Oh my god. Right. I'm recording now. Recording now.
You're good.
Yeah, all good. All
You
good.
sure?
Yep, sure. I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Just about.
Right, fantastic.
Absolutely.
Right, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Goggsy here, and welcome back to the Gog Pod. Today we have got Josh, the man. It's Fusion,
Yes.
on the other end of the call, and I just want you to big yourself up, mate. What do you do on YouTube?
Well, I think I'm a so-called football vlogger in this industry.
Yeah.
You know, I used to do Brighton content, go around all over the place. I've even been to your club, Motherwell, this season. We less said about the score.
Less said about the result, the better. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I go around all over the place, around the country. Go up to Scotland now and then, European sometimes, and that's definitely where I'm going to be expanding content this season. But yeah, that's what I do. 18,000 subs, hit that yesterday, so that's great. So.
Oh well done! I hit 8K yesterday.
Well, there we go. Both hit milestones.
We're both balling.
Come on, yes.
Absolutely superb, man. Obviously, football vlogs, that's our forte. What would you say is the most challenging thing about that? Because people would say, oh, you just go and film yourself at a game and that's that. But there is a lot more to it.
Well, you've got to have a lot of confidence doing it. The confidence, you know, to record yourself in front of a crowd, especially around other people like looking at you, judging you, etc. That's something you've definitely got to overcome with it, which is difficult at times. You know, especially when people are eyeing you up or something like, oh, he's recording, da 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 da. But you definitely got to have confidence going into it. That's a big challenge about it. But especially going to these neutral games, you've got to have especially the finance for it to actually try and go to all these games to obviously do the content, which is obviously difficult. Without that, you can't really go to games. So. That's been a challenge this season, but I've come around it. I earned my money through working that, and I've gone to games this season, and I've been loving it. I love vlogging. I love doing YouTube. I love the creativity side of things.
Yeah. So, what inspired you to start creating videos?
I'll tell you what. I was watching Fogden and Visa back in the day, and this was before me and Theo were like best. It's really weird that me and Theo are best mates now. It's really weird saying that. But no, it's definitely watching Theo's content. His vlogs inspired me to start vlogging at Brighton, and it all went from there. Figures started going up and up as it went along, and we're getting promoted. We did get promoted to Premier League, when the Premier League numbers started building. Then it's really weird that in the community, I was brought up with Theo. We're best mates now. It's really weird considering he's actually my inspiration, and now we're best mates. It's like, what's all that about? Look at him smashing it now. Like, he's got nearly 300,000 subs, and he's not leaving me behind. Basically, we're best mates, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'd say Theo's definitely my main inspiration, to be honest.
That's absolutely fair enough, and I've met him a few times now, and the boy seems really like he's got a good head on him.
So nice.
He absolutely knows what he's doing with YouTube as well, which is great because he's 19 and he's got a great business mind. So, what was your first video and when was it?
Oh, the 1st of August. I remember this. 1st of August, 2016. It was a welcome to my channel video. Me looking really timid and really shy, literally looking into this webcam I am right now, and I was literally there like, welcome back to my first video on my channel. Literally as still as I want, no energy, just literally as quiet as I can, probably whispering down the camera, just introducing my channel. And I never would have thought from that day on I'd be sat here with 18,000 subs, Brian
on the Gog Pod
content on the, of course, mate. That is the one. Yeah, that's off the bucket list. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for definitely having me on. That's not being sarcastic. Thanks so much anyway.
But well, my first experience, I'll tell you that this, I would say I'm almost a veteran on YouTube now in YouTube years, because my first video was 7 years ago.
7?
Yeah, I was 14 when I made my first video, and yeah, here we are. It was a FIFA pack opening.
Oh yeah, you love to see it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just a pack opening. Like, you know how you always get your free weekly pack.
Yeah,
it was literally just the weekly pack.
Just the one pack.
Just the one pack.
Just the one pack, and you upload to YouTube content.
No, the funny thing is, I had the thought that a pack opening was just opening one pack, and a packs opening was opening multiple packs. So I was just like,
how can you make that mistake? Pack opening the one pack, and then pack openings.
That's the thing, though. I was so literal with absolutely everything. I just thought, no, this must be it, because it's the correct grammar, and I've got the.
Oh mate, you've had a disaster class.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, look, if I were to watch that back now, oh, absolutely horrible.
You got to start somewhere, innit?
You started YouTube 2016. I'm assuming you were like at school during that time.
Yeah, I was like year 9. Yeah, year 9. I'd say year 9, year 10. Yeah.
What were you like around it? Were you the type that would share your content amongst your friends, or did people actually know about your YouTube channel at school?
Do you know what? I go to private schools. So it's not like, you got these public school bullies.
All right, so it's a lot. It was a lot more respectable than
a lot more respect. A lot more respect, especially when I got. There's a few people that took the piss, but it wasn't extreme, and it wasn't something which brought me down. It was something.
It was banter more than bullying.
Banter. It was banter, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, when I got 1,000 subs, that's where the respect from like everyone just started.
Yeah.
It's still like 1,000. It's fairly small, but if you got to start somewhere, that was it's a big milestone back then. So no, it's a big challenge. I didn't really get to take the piss much. Everyone loves the channel. I do share it out. They all follow me on social media, so they know what I'm posting every single day. So until this day, well, maybe even be watching this podcast. Shout out to you guys. Yeah.
I was obviously a lot more different because I went to public school.
Yeah.
And literally, I got 7 shades of shit ripped out of me every day.
Is it that bad?
It was pretty bad.
I don't know what it's like at public school. That's the thing. I've never been to a public school.
I mean, it's good. It's good banter, but at the same time, it's a bit.
Yeah, I can kind of see
dodgy.
where you're coming from. Yeah, no, definitely.
So there was that, and then I obviously hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was starting to get a bit more respectable. And then a certain thing happened. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I sort of went a wee bit viral on Facebook and Twitter through doing a wee video where I was crying at Ibrox when Rangers beat Motherwell 2-1 in the last.
Yes, I did, mate. It's funny you mention that. I wouldn't have thought of that straight away from my meeting you, but now you mention that Ibrox, I do remember that. No, I really do. Yeah, that was interesting.
Very interesting. Even the Sun did an article on that.
Really?
Aye.
Oh, that's mad.
That's always something I sort of like to keep in the background until I actually get to know people. First impressions a big thing on YouTube these days.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've covered both our times at school doing YouTube, and
very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
And then this season, right, lockdown happened, and I know for a fact you had a lot of plans for the second half.
Yeah.
How did lockdown affect your schedule?
Well, I'll go through the schedule. I was meant to be going to Dortmund. I was meant to be going to back to Lazio. I had flight books.
Oh yeah.
Because I went to Lazio, and the interaction, the views that got on that video, the amount of fans from Lazio which went onto that video was absolutely incredible. And I had all these messages saying like, I'll pay for your hotel, I'll pay for your flights, I'll pay for your ticket, I'll pay for this. We really want you back in that. And I was just like, whoa. For that period of that whole month. And even to this day, I still get comments like, we want you back, we want you back, we want you this and we want you that. Especially with how my 2 years have gone so far. It's been very, very mixed. And to have all that love and support in that 1 month and still to this day is absolutely crazy. But no, I was meant to go back to Lazio. I went to Lazio versus Inter Milan. This time I was meant to go to Lazio versus AC Milan, which was going to be an absolute corker of a game anyway. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Flights were all booked by myself. I did pay for my flights, so I felt too bad. Anyone else?
You can't just take money from strangers like that.
No, I just can't. You just can't do that. So everything was all booked up to go. But unfortunately, I got all refunds and that, which was fine, obviously. But I'm gutted I couldn't go to there. I'm gutted I couldn't go to Dortmund. I was meant to be going to all of the playoff games in England. I was hoping to go back to Scotland one more time before the season ended, and all the playoff final games at Wembley. I was meant to go to the Euros. Oh my God, the Euros! Yeah. I had tickets. For being in the England supporters club, I had tickets to go to every single round England were going through. So it was going to be
even that game you were meant to get beat by Scotland in.
Oh, that one which you haven't qualified yet. Yeah. I see. But I've seen it being rescheduled too. But next year, I hope it happens. I really hope you qualify because the England-Scotland game, Jesus, that is going to be feisty, isn't it?
And not just that. I mean, our CPMs are just going to go through the roof.
It's going to go. Forever, mate. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's the main. The main sort of plans I did have. A few League 2, League 1 games here and there, Premier League games. I was sorted for until the end of the season, to be honest. But this coronavirus stuff has happened. I've been really well at home, actually. I haven't been, on a downslide of myself. I've been very, very good, to be honest. But in terms of schedule-wise, on YouTube, football-wise, that was my plans. And it has kind of had a downfall, but I'm enjoying life right now.
That's absolutely great, man. Because I believe you had a wee bit of a break as well.
During this lockdown?
Yeah, during lockdown.
Yeah, no, I took a month off because that was mainly dominantly because I was so much enjoying my fitness and enjoying like working out every single day and trying to lose a lot of weight just to make myself a bit more happy about myself. And I've lost like nearly 2 stone now, which is amazing. I'm so happy with it. A lot more happy with myself. Like mentally, I feel a lot more better. Physically, I feel better. And I took a break, not because I kind of ran out of ideas for YouTube, if I'm being honest, at that certain time, because football's over and it's like,
there's only so much you can do, and you really don't want to fall into the category of just doing ranking videos all the time.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the point I did start doing, and I started doing it. It's like I'm just doing ranking videos, and I got to like widen up the content a bit, and luckily enough, because I finished that's something which saved me into like keeping the consistency going. Now I'm starting the offsiders. Wow, like that really has started a lot of big things for me, and hopefully proceed to do a lot more of it too. But no, I've been well, but the break on YouTube was dominantly because of that fitness and keeping myself well, making myself better.
Whose idea was it to start Offsiders, and where was my invite?
Do you know what? Don't ask me. There was actually Ellis and Babs. Ellis and Babs were the main. They were thinking about starting a channel with a group. They were apparently been planning for it for like months now. Gathered a few names, and it's all names we've all known in the community for years, and we always used to talk with each other. So it's not my decision, mate. It was not my decision. Babs and Ellis, mate. No, they're the ones you got to get on the podcast and ask because they can't back out from it. Then they can't back out of that question.
Of course.
I can because I was like the fourth one who was asked. I think obviously it was Babs and Ellis. Then George got asked to do it. George created the name Offsiders.
Very good name.
I think it's a very good name to be honest. Yeah, I think it's quite decent. And then I got asked, and then I think it was like Sam or Alex, and it all got formed. It's decent. Yeah.
Some of the content I've seen so far has been really good, and I'm enjoying the pro club stuff that he's posted. It's quite a good laugh, and I just can't wait to see what else comes from Offsiders. And maybe who knows, we might see is at the next FCAs. With
exactly. Unfortunately, I'm not in it. But I'm going to go anyway and support the boys. And obviously, be a good night out, isn't it? Good night out. That's what we want. Night out in London.
Oh, brilliant! Because of course that's when we first met. We first met at the Etihad last year.
Yeah, yes, at the Etihad,
which was an absolutely fantastic night. What did you do after the actual event?
I don't think. Did you know who I went with?
You were obviously with Theo.
I went with my girlfriend.
So, you went. Oh, right. Right.
So
say no more.
Say no more. We move on.
But is it just a boys' night this time for you?
Just a boys' night.
Yeah.
Boys' night out.
Same with
boys' night this time. Yeah. Boys' night out. Can't wait, mate. But now I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to say it's now, like on the stream. We are going to be doing. I think we're going to that week prior to I don't know, the days before leading up to it, or the day, I don't know, a day or two after it too. Where the offsiders are planning to like record a bit, and we want to get a few guests on the channel. So if you're around, mate, you can feature as a guest maybe. So I'm saying that now.
Yeah.
So Goggsy, mate, we're hooking him up.
Fantastic, because me and a couple of the lads, I don't know if you know Mark.
Mark,
Newport County vlogger.
Yeah.
We are thinking of heading down to London the day before.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to record like a pished podcast on the night before in the hotel. And then
you probably try and get down to YouTube Studio, mate.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there.
Just a shout.
That is a shout.
I know you need 10,000 subscribers, but you've got months until you got. Hey, guys, subscribe right now. You have not already.
We've got time. We've got enough time to hit 10K before
then. Exactly. That's not individually. That's just you just need one person, and then you can bring guests. Or if we all went, let's just say,
just as a massive good. There's no problem in that.
Exactly that, mate. We can look you up.
Since we've had lockdown, I've always thought of asking people this. If there was one footballer you could have self-isolated with, who would it have been and why?
Oh my God. What? Any footballer?
Any footballer. Anyone in the world.
Do you know what? I could say, the Cristiano Ronaldo, I could say all that, but no, I'm going to stick to my team, Brighton. And this is going to be such a boring one for you guys, but I'm going to just say anyway. I honestly, spent lockdown with right back Bruno. I've interviewed him at Brighton, of course. I've been on live BT Sport asking him a question, and honestly, this guy is he's I don't know how to describe it. He's that cool. He's got a swagger about him. He's so nice. He's calm. He's got skills which I love to be taught. I bet he can cook well too. I bet he's a good cooker. And you know what? I love my food. So that would be great if lock down with him, cooking me a good paella. Let's say that in Spanish. So that would be decent. Yeah, I'd say Bruno. It's a boring one, but I'm gonna go.
For me, there's only one person that could be, and it's Alex Morgan.
Okay. Fair play, mate. That's a good answer. I'm gonna give a round of applause for that.
Of course, it has to be Alex Morgan. But back on your club, Brighton. Right, so what's been your experience growing up with the club?
So I've started out being a Brighton fan in 2009. That was when my first game was. I went Colchester away. Apparently, my dad said I didn't even like going to that. But
apparently, it's a shit away day.
From what I can tell, being 8 years old, or was it being like eight or 7 years old. Apparently, I didn't like it, and apparently, I was nearly in tears from how loud it was.
Mate,
so
I'm the
there's a
exact
fact
same.
for you. There's a fact for you. But no, yeah, it all went from there. I enjoyed it. I went to the Whitby Stadium, which had an Olympic track around it. It was really small. So I started going there a few games. I couldn't go home and away because of my age. It just wasn't meant to be. I went to the odd game, like Walsall away. I just started, around my birthday. So my parents were treating me to going to games like, games on my birthday, around my birthday, like, I don't know, Wigan away. There's been Blackburn away. There's been Preston away. All the games up north, funny enough, happened, around my birthday, which is weird. But no, that's been the case anyway, which I've really enjoyed. Then I started going home and away in the Championship days. And then the Premier League won every single game. And obviously things changed, which I won't go on about. But it's all decent, and I've still got the love for my club. And it's never going to die down, So no, I'm loving it. Love the club, and hopefully we stay up. That's the question. I just don't know if we stay up or not.
Of course, with football being back, is it Arsenal your first game?
Arsenal first game, yes.
Yeah. So how do you feel about your chances of staying up? Because my team's also down there at Aston Villa.
Ooh, I'll tell you what. I just think Brighton, Arsenal. You see Arsenal last night. I'm not sure if you watched the game last night, but I wish David Luiz did not get sent off because I love him to play against us. I would have absolutely loved him to play against us. However, it wasn't the case. But they've got a makeshift defence now, especially the centre backs. Tierney's good, Bellerin's good. Fair play to them, but I can see us picking up a win here. However, it's a bit ambitious me saying because Brighton. Here's a fact for you, mate. Are the only club in the 92 in England who have not won in 2020. And it's June. It's June the 18th.
Oh shit!
Exactly. So we're a bit pear-shaped right now. Bit pear-shaped.
Ooh.
Not looking the best. But no, yeah, seriously, I think we could pick up a point or two.
I mean,
well, it
it's better than nothing especially at this stage. I mean, who knows? Because without any fans, there's like no extra motivation for the players.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. There's no extra motivation. There's nothing. We're doing some like cardboard cutouts, but they're putting the cardboard cutouts in the upper stand. Like, am I stupid? So I don't know what's happening there. I really don't know.
So of course, when you came up to see the glorious mighty Motherwell,
mighty Motherwell,
we'll stop at that before we talk about the result.
Yeah.
What I seem to recalling your Instagram story being very hectic that day, because you had certain trains being cancelled and that.
Oh my god, yeah, the journey up to Motherwell was shambolic, mate. I started my journey at I think 5 a.m. in Norwich, and I've just got trained since. You know, a train to London from Norwich to London was absolutely bang on perfect. Then I got on the tubes, bang on perfect. London to Crewe I had to go to. That was where it all went pear-shaped, mate. Absolutely pear-shaped. It was all on time until the last few stops. You know, I had a good 13-minute break until I get the next train. Train ended up being 14 minutes away, and the train was in 13 minutes. I get there, run from platform to platform. Next thing I know, the train's off. Train's off it was like a Mr. Bean moment. I hated it. It was a Mr. Bean moment where it was. Oh, I didn't like it. But so then I had to wait again, and I was looking at the trains on my train line. And I was like, none of these trains are going to get to Motherwell on time at all. And when I see this train go to Glasgow, I didn't know one of the stops was Motherwell. Okay? So thank God that happened, because I didn't want to miss that game. I spent all that money to go up to Scotland just to get shafted by some trains. And I didn't want that to happen, but at least it all worked out in the end. I got on the train. I think I had to switch at Carlisle actually, and then get to Motherwell. So that was class. And luckily I got there on time. Got a quick taxi. Then I saw you Fog down and Theo in there, you know, having a nice bite to eat. And that was the moment I was like, I've made it finally. My mates, here we are. Yeah, we enjoyed the game.
Fantastic. And of course, you've been to quite a few other games as well. What is your overall impression with Scottish football? Because of course, some people in England don't really rate it down south, but I know you and Theo may have a different opinion since you watched the beautiful game in Scotland.
Yeah. Theo and I and Max have been on tour. We all have a different perspective on Scottish football. I think it's fantastic. I think you've definitely got more passionate fans in Scotland. You've got real fans. You've got die-hard fans. You've got no plastics. That's a fair comment. And even Rangers, Celtic, they haven't got any plastic fans, if I'm being honest with you. So fair play to you guys. And even the football's enjoyable. There's goals in it. Like it's entertaining. It's generally entertaining football. Okay, if you're in the Premier League, I think the quality would be a little bit different, obviously, because there's two different leagues. And yeah, definitely, it's not one to hide away from, but it's just facts at the end of the day. But no, I really enjoy Scottish football, and hence why I really want to keep going back to Scotland, because I enjoy it that much. Especially Motherwell. And one thing I love about Scottish fans is they all have ultra groups, and the ultra groups are fantastic. Motherwell, you know, I wasn't expecting it at all. I wasn't expecting it at all. I didn't even know you had a proper ultra group like that. I know you warned me, but when I witnessed it in person, wow, it really did surprise me. Scottish football underrated, Scottish fans underrated. Fair play to you guys. I love it.
So the next thing I want to talk to you about is, how do you think leagues should have finished in your respected country?
How should who finish?
For example, in Scotland, we've had a diabolical situation in which 3 teams have been relegated from their own leagues.
Oh yeah.
Because we've had to finish our season early. And Hearts have been raging on at the SFA or SPFL, saying that they're going to take them to court and this and that, and they've tried to reconstruct the league to suit themselves in the eyes of other fans. Are you with me so far?
I think so, yeah.
Right, so basically Hearts have been relegated, Partick Thistle have been relegated, and Stranraer have been relegated. Hearts are trying to do everything in their power, which they should, to try and stay up, because it's not fair to have finished the season early and then get relegated when they've still got a chance to stay up.
Yeah.
What do you think the reaction would have been if that happened to a team in England?
Oh, I think exactly this. Well, the thing is, if it was in the Premier League, I think 100%. There'll be something happening in the Premier League and Championship, because they're the two big leagues in England. League One, League Two, obviously that's all confirmed. It's done and dusted. There's not going to be any debates with that one, because I think with this one it's very different. League Two and League One is kind of like, you kind of know who's relegated. Bolton, Southend, they're already relegated. Everyone knew that. Hearts is a different situation, because they started to get a bit on form for a bit. They had a chance to get, to stay up in the league. And for it all to be cancelled and, them to go down is really unfair for them. And I can see why they're complaining. English football, Premier League, I can see there being like a massive argument, massive situation with it if it was the case. Like, let's say Brighton were in the bottom three and it all got cancelled. Would be fuming. Would be having a go. Would be having a go at all these like Premier League and officials. But no, I definitely agree with Hearts on what they're doing. They should be complaining, because it's very unfair.
Do you think it would be a fair summary to say that the reason why the English Premiership is still going on is because of the money that's to be made from sponsors?
100%. The money in the Premier League is ridiculous. There's so much money, and because you've got contracts with like Sky Sports, BT, with all these clubs and the televised fixtures and that. You've got it all sorted. So for that not to happen, added on to like, I don't know, the Premier League winnings too, if like wherever you finish, the financial situation in the Premier League is, that's definitely a case of why the Premier League's still going right now. 100%.
We're gonna have a wee change up here. So we've talked about our experiences in football.
Yes.
What would you say is the best 11 of football players that you have witnessed play live? Do you want to go one each and see?
All right, yeah, okay, yes.
And then the comment section can decide who's got the better 11.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. What should we start with?
You can, as you're the away side here, you can go first.
Well, okay, we'll start with goalkeeper, yeah?
Yeah, start with goalkeeper.
Okay, I think the best goalkeeper I've seen play live is David De Gea.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
For me, it is Thibaut Courtois.
I could have said that too.
When Belgium beat Scotland twice 4-0. We'll substitute that.
Okay. Right back in my sense. This is a Brighton player, because I've already touched up on him already.
Of course.
Bruno, what a player!
Of course.
Bruno, no, I'm sorry. I bet you've got some. I can probably guess this one. No,
I've got Kyle Walker at right back.
Okay, now Kyle Walker, yeah.
I'll tell a quick story. I don't know about your school, but my public school, we managed to get some trips to like Premiership games when I was growing up.
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah. So one year we did like a training session at Newcastle United before going to see Newcastle United play Man City.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, fair play.
But this one game in particular, we went to Man City against Liverpool. It was a 1-1 draw, and me and my mate at the time, because we were the only two in our final year at school, we got to sit in like the really comfy seats at the Etihad.
You like the VIP?
Yeah.
Oh mate, that is ridiculous.
That is filthy, isn't it?
That's decent. He went to Man City.
Aye, so it's your turn.
All right, so should we go both centre backs this time?
Yeah.
Okay. Sergio Ramos and Virgil van Dijk.
Oh, because I've got Toby Alderweireld and Virgil van Dijk.
Okay.
As well, because I saw him when he played for Celtic.
Yeah, I went to when I saw Sergio Ramos. I mean, one was actually England, Spain, and one other time was Real Madrid in a Champions League game, a group stage game against some like, I don't know, I can't even say their name, or some like Plizen team and like.
Oh, Victoria Plizen.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
I watched that game. So yeah, quality.
Fair enough. So was that in the Czech Republic, or was that the Bernabeu?
No, is that Real Madrid at the Bernabeu?
I was
VIP at the Bernabeu. It was class.
I can imagine.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Jealous. I'm jealous right now.
No. It was cool.
Left back.
Left back, I've gone with Robertson.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah, when he played for Dundee
Oh, yeah,
United.
he's Scottish, isn't he?
Yeah, and
of course.
he scored against Motherwell once.
Oh, here we go.
It was a great finish, though. It was a great finish. Like he took
Yeah,
a
if he
massive
scores
boy,
goals, it'll be bangers. It'll be great.
I was from like 25 yards out. Absolute
Damn.
rocket.
Pelter. Right, should we move on to midfield?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me? I've gone with a 4-3-3. Just want to say that now.
But I'm 4-4-2. Mike Bassett
Okay.
style.
So do you want me to go with all my three midfielders?
Yeah. You go your midfield 3. I'll go my midfield 4.
Okay. This could have been absolutely anyone. Like wow, I could have Tony Kroos, could have Modric, could have anyone like that. But no, I've gone with De Bruyne. I've gone with Coutinho. Oh, he outclassed us at Brighton. Jesus Christ. And I've gone with a Lazio midfielder called Milinkovic-Savic.
Oh, yeah. Milinkovic-Savic is different class.
Jesus Christ, mate. Yeah, obviously when I went to Lazio, I saw him play. He scored a goal, scored the winner. Coutinho, he ran the show against Brighton, scored a brace or something. And oh my God, I think he's one of the best players I've ever seen live, if I'm being honest. Coutinho, wow. Surprised me.
You can appreciate a good footballer when you see one.
Yeah. 100%.
Just not when it's against your team.
not against us. However, in this case, you got to sit back. They beat us 5-0, and he controlled the game.
So my midfield 4 is quite a lot of Man City players in this because I've seen Man City play 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling on the right.
Yeah.
The 2 centre mids, De Bruyne and Silva. David Silva.
Yeah.
And on the left, of course, you've got to go with Eden Hazard.
Oh, that's what I've got in my front 3, mate.
Yeah. Like he came to Hampden Park and completely ripped us apart.
He's ridiculous, isn't he? Ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Whoever was at right back for us that night had an absolutely terrible time. He had such a bad time I can't even remember who was playing right back.
Yeah, he got beat. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was definitely not a game where he got pocketed because he must have run that show.
Right, who's your front 3 then?
So, yeah, again, this could have been a lot. This is Premier League based because I've been to a lot of Premier League games.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Eden Hazard. I got, this one was like, do I go over Guerrero? Do I go over Aubameyang? But I chose Aubameyang in the end because I've seen him a lot more times. So I've kind of seen what I've kind of, noticed. And I've got Sadio Mane.
That's an absolutely outrageous team.
Yeah.
Like, you could actually get 100 chemistry out of your best 11.
Yeah, I believe I could, can I?
I mean, I think I could as well. It's basically
Who have you got in your front 3? Or strikers?
My front 2 is Romelu Lukaku. I saw him score his 50th international goal against Scotland. And Sergio Aguero.
Sergio Aguero, baller, any baller.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the amount of times I've seen Manchester City play on school trips, and then, like, the first 2 times, Aguero was meant to be playing, and then he got injured in the warm-up.
No way.
So
that's unfortunate.
Marco Pozzo started for Man City one of the games.
Jesus.
Either that or he came on in the first 11 minutes because Aguero got injured. And then he got subbed again in the second half.
Oh, God, that's unfortunate.
So do you have any other players that you could give a special mention to? Like, say if you had a bench.
Well, I mean, Aguero, literally anyone in the Premier League. Like, I've pretty much watched anyone in the Premier, like Harry Kane. I've got Immobile at Lazio. Anyone Inter Milan from this season. Anyone Lazio this season. I'm just thinking anyone else. Obviously, some Motherwell players could be in there.
David Turnbull.
That's the one. Turnbull. Let's go up the 6. That is the one we look for, mate. No, goalkeeper wise too. Like, it could have been like Edison, Courtois, Keylor Navas. I've not seen Neymar play. I just really want to see play. To be honest, Messi, Ronaldo. Still yet to see. Still yet.
Me too.
I think. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I mean, next season when Motherwell play in the Champions League, I'm sure we'll get them both.
Oh, yeah, of course. When you get Champions League football, you'll play against Ronaldo and Juventus, of course, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, mate, imagine that. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. Them in the same group.
Oh, I know. Oh, Turnbull against Ronaldo. Jeez.
So, did you play youth football much when you were younger?
Yeah, yeah. I played a lot of youth football actually. Yeah, no, I
What
started
position?
off when always a centre mid, mate. Always a centre mid.
Ooh,
CDM centre mid cam, mate. I score goals for fun. Come on, mate.
fantastic.
Mate, got try.
Oh, what is that?
I've got two, but I can't just get more. I can't.
Oh, of
This
course.
is a supporters player of the season, 2013-14. I've got a managers player of the season, 2014-15.
Wow, that is
Yeah,
impressive. Add
yeah,
that to your
mate.
CV. I mean,
No,
I
mate. I'll tell you
I
what, mate. I'm gonna give a special mention to you. I saw a video the other day, other week, about you and your pacey run of an assist you got.
oh yeah,
Jeez, the
yeah.
pace you have, mate. Jesus Christ, I saw that. That was lethal.
I just took it past the big boy at the centre half, and
Yeah, the rest was history, mate. Jesus Christ.
I will. So that's with the Scottish YouTube team.
Yeah,
There'll be boys that you've probably heard of, like
yeah,
Liv, CJ Novo, uh,
yeah.
Marley 13 as well, to name a few. And I got nominated as most underrated player.
There you go, most
There we
underrated
go.
player. That's the reward you want, mate. No, seriously, when other people appreciate you like that, from as underrated,
Absolutely.
that's a class award to get, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And that's no joke.
that's better than like top goal scorer, because like people don't expect you to
Yeah,
actually get it.
exactly
So
that, mate.
it's always a nice surprise. Thanks,
Mm,
Trips.
yeah.
Right, so we're gonna just sort of wrap up with some silly questions.
Go on then, mate.
Yeah, this is what we do on the Gog Pod. We source out
Exactly.
the important shit, and then we just
And then we get into the silly stuff.
fill in the blanks with the silly stuff. So, first question: name 3 clubs in the world you would play in a potential football career for, and why would you play for these 3 clubs if you had the choice? And this cannot be Brighton.
Okay, one of them you're going to say. One of them wants to be Dortmund. The fans are incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Like the stadium's amazing. Like the ultra group there, and I think I'm not going to lie. The second one also would be Rangers. For being honest with you, I'm sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you got to give it to them. They've got some good fans. I'm being honest with you. So and the stadium, everything about them.
Rangers have got great fans. They're great to the players until they have a bad game, and then they just absolutely hit.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I do agree with that. And the last club, I would probably say, oh, that's a good question, isn't it? That's a good question. I'd say Real Madrid, because they've always had history. And
Oh yeah.
playing for a club, in your career, which you can say you play for Real Madrid. I mean, if I've had a chance to do that, Jesus Christ, I'll take that with a pinch of salt, mate. Of course.
Basically, the Alex Hunter story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Picture the scene. You're in the pick and mix aisle of a sweet shop.
Yeah.
You can only pick 3 sweets. What are the 3 sweets and why?
Yeah, I like a bit of bonbons. Do you know what bonbons
Oh
are?
yes, my man. Strawberry bonbons.
Yes. No, they're great. What the jelly snakes? There's some snakes.
All right.
There's some snake things too.
Yeah.
What's the last one? It's got to be chocolatey. I've got to
Round it off with the chocolates.
Or I'll probably get some chocolates in there too. I'm not sure what ones, but no, got to get them in. Got to get them in. And them 3 definitely. Yeah.
You've got to make a Spotify playlist. You can only use 3 artists.
Oh no, this is awkward.
And they cannot be a DJ, because DJs always feature the voices of other artists.
I'm going to be honest, mate. I don't really listen to music.
Really?
I don't really listen to music. I mean, I listen to the odd KSI song because you got to support the YouTubers.
Of course.
I mean, Houdini. Jesus Christ, Wake Up Call. I like them. Them two are bangers. Down Like That, like that. But no. Okay, can I count KSI because I really don't listen to anyone else?
KSI because he's in the mainstream.
Okay, KSI. Who's the do you know a bit of Marshmallow?
Oh, Marshmallow's great.
Yeah, Chainsmokers.
Oh,
sorry, I'm a bit like a bit of them. It's really boring, but you know what?
No,
I don't listen to. I don't really listen to music. So I'm kind of thinking like, who actually is there? I'll go with them. But no, I generally do this to them.
Are you a more type of like I'll sit and listen to this podcast type of guy?
Well, if it's this podcast, then yeah.
The guy just knows how to please his host.
Mate, of course. Like, come on, you've got to drop a like on this too. Come on, guys. But no, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't really listen to podcasts unless it's yours.
Thank you.
And the Offsiders, of course.
Oh yeah.
Up the boys. But no, yeah, no, that's probably my options.
Right, so before we end this, I would like you to nominate a fellow YouTuber to come on, and if you've got a question for them, that would be great.
Okay, who should I nominate? Right, any YouTuber. Right, I'm gonna go with my friend from Birmingham, Villa on Tour.
Oh, Max, my man.
Your time is next to feature on this podcast. One of the best podcasts on YouTube. Please, mate, come onto this channel. Talk all things Scottish football because we know we love our Scottish football. We know we love it. We know we love it, mate. We can have a bit of banter. You guys can have a bit of banter if you come on this podcast. You know, he gets to ask you what your favourite sweets are down at the sweet aisle. So, mate, come to the channel, mate. And and obviously when you come to the channel, tell us your best Scottish experience. There you go.
Thank you very much, and that was absolutely fantastic, Josh. I really appreciate you coming on.
No worries. Thanks for having me on, mate. I've really, really enjoyed it, mate.
And I look forward to seeing your content when the proper football's back. I mean, I'm pretending football doesn't exist until we're actually allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, thank you very much. And anyway, guys, you've been watching the Gog Pod episode 2, and we'll be back next week with a professional footballer. Just keep your head in check, and we'll see you on the next episode.